coming for Ireland, and a place in the playoffs beckoning. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. They've done it. It's extraordinary. Troy Parrott. Hat-trick man.
Oh, I can't believe he's gone one better. He's gone one better than they were even at Portugal. Said it was the best night of his life, the 2 goals he scored at the Aviva a couple of days ago. What's he going to say about this evening? Unbelievable performance. Let's not single him out. Yeah, let's single him out. That's phenomenal what he's done. The composure, that first penalty kick. Again, the quality to finish for the second goal to get us back into the game when it looked as if Hungary had this game strangled. He brought us back into the game, and then collectively we just grew. The substitutions helped. We 3 centre forwards on the pitch, 2 attacking midfielders. We were all in for that kind of last 10 minutes. We were all in for that last 10 minutes, and you felt it. The belief was there. They kept pushing the players. They kept pushing. The Hungarians wobbled, and eventually they let us in, but they didn't let us in. We kicked the door down. We literally kicked the door down. That header for Nathan Collins, no right to win that header, but he wins it. And Troy Parrott doing what he's done since he was 7 years of age. Schoolboy football, I'd bet, back in Dublin. Sensing an opportunity, anticipating where the ball's going to arrive. And calmness personified, putting the ball past the goalkeeper.
Well, the scenes amongst the Irish players, they are down celebrating at the moment. The Irish supporters away to our left-hand side. Well, they are absolutely jubilant. The home fans cannot believe it. Their World Cup dreams have been crushed by a Troy Parrott trio. What a night for him. What a night for Ireland. What a night for Heimer Hallgrimsson.
Oh, yeah, everybody takes credit for this. Management, backup staff, collectively the whole group, the last couple of this week, this whole international get together. It's been phenomenal. A win against Portugal, coming away to Hungary. 6 points, Adrian, 6 points we've taken for these 2 games, the most pressurised of situations. Huge credit to the players. They've had to take their fair share of criticism during this qualifying campaign, but credit where credit's due. When the chips have been down, they've dug deep and they've found 2 unbelievable performances, particularly here. This is more impressive, Adrian. This is more impressive than what they did against the Portuguese at the Aviva. Everything was on the line tonight, absolutely everything. Hugely pressurised environment, and they've stood tall. They've stood tall, and they've knocked over this Hungarian team with the outstanding player in the pitch, Soboslai, centre midfielder captain. He couldn't keep us out towards the end. Wonderful performance, standalone performance. Everybody should be so proud of themselves.
And a real never say die attitude. They kept going, they kept plugging away right to the death, and the Irish supporters are celebrating. A lot of the Irish players reluctant to leave the field of play. So many of the Hungarians were crestfallen. They just crashed to the ground in disbelief when that ball was touched home brilliantly by Troy Parrott to give Ireland a place in the playoffs.
Look at those Irish supporters, Adrian, to our left-hand side celebrating. It's a shame they're so high in the stands, otherwise the Irish players would climb in and celebrate with them. They might even do it. They're that excited. But I'm so pleased for these Irish supporters. Those supporters who've come to the Aviva a couple of days ago, who've come during this qualifying campaign for the last couple of years, kept believing in this team. Well, they've got their reward this evening. That travelling army, wow, what a night they're going to have in Budapest tonight. Cancel that plane back to Dublin for the Irish players. Keep them here. Get them out celebrating with the Irish supporters. They've earned it. You've got to enjoy these moments. I'm sure they will.
Well, Thursday was fantastic, but this is absolutely off the scales for the Republic of Ireland. Troy Parrott with a hat-trick. They kept on going to the well when the well had run dry. Yerevan was a real low, wasn't it, Kenny? And to think after that event in Yerevan, when Ireland really looked to be in a really bad place, to come from that to this.
They didn't even look to be in a bad place. They were in a bad place. They were at the bottom of the well. You're absolutely right. The well was kind of dry, and there's no step ladders to get out. We couldn't see. Going to see a chink of light. Going to see a chink of light at the top of that well. But they've stuck together. They've kind of kept together, and it hasn't been perfect since then. Don't get me wrong. We wobbled against Armenia home. Yes, we gave up the late goal at Portugal. But the last these performances, the last 2 games, Adrian's been absolutely phenomenal. And tonight, I'm going to reference tonight again, real ebb and flow to this game tonight. That second half, Hungary were 2-1 up. They looked more likely. I was thinking there's a third goal coming here. They were really into the ascendancy. We were finding it tough. we were making substitutions. We were struggling to find a bit of cohesion to our play, but we kept at it. We kept pushing. I'm gonna point the finger at Finn Azaz as well. Dropped into a centre midfield position for the last 25 minutes of that game, give him the responsibility to get on the ball and get us back into this game, and that's exactly what he did with the quality of his pass. And that pass for Troy Parrott, got to be talking about the quality of Troy Parrott's finish for the second goal. That pass from Finn Azaz was absolutely sublime. And Nathan Collins is again taking a little bit of criticism during this qualifying campaign, but again when it mattered most, when we needed him, he came up trumps that all-important header into the box, that assist for Troy Parrott's winning goal.
Kenny, how much credit does this manager deserve?
You've got to give huge credit. You've got to give him huge credit. That's the nature of the job. The team doesn't play well, it doesn't perform, it's under par. You've got to